Before we dive into the recap of the Empress Season 1, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to stay up to date on the latest news and reviews. As a cinephile, I'm still reeling from the cliffhanger ending of the Empress Season 1, and I'm sure I'm not alone in eagerly awaiting the second season. With only a few months to go until its November 22nd, 2024 release, it's the perfect time to revisit the key moments and characters that made season one. So there's no idea what's happening and what's the off. To start, let's talk about the core of the show. Elizabeth, the Austrian Empress, played by Melika Farotan. Elizabeth is a force to be reckoned with, and her story is expertly woven throughout the season. From her whirlwind romance with Franz to her tumultuous relationships with her mother-in-law and sister, Elizabeth's journey is both fascinating and heart-wrenching. One of the standout aspects of season one is the chemistry between Elizabeth and Franz. Despite their differences, they're undeniably in love, but their marriage is put to the test as they navigate the complexities of court politics and the weight of their royal responsibilities. But Elizabeth isn't the only one with a compelling storyline. Franz's brother Maximilian is a master manipulator, always playing both sides to further his own interests. His obsession with Elizabeth is palpable, and his actions drive much of the season's tension. And of course, no discussion of the Empress would be complete without mentioning the supporting cast. Elizabeth's sister Helene is a particular standout, struggling to come to terms with her own place in the royal family. Her complicated relationship with Elizabeth adds depth to the story, and their interactions are some of the season's most memorable moments. As we count down to season two, let's take a look at the top 10 things you need to remember before the next installment. One, Elizabeth and Franz marriage is on the rocks. Despite their love for each other, they're fundamentally different people with differing views on how to rule Austria. Maximilian is still plotting his coup. And with the backing of the army and the church, he's convinced he's the better man for the job. Elizabeth is pregnant. This development has the potential to bring the royal family together, but it also raises the stakes for Elizabeth and Franz's relationship. For the citizens of Austria are growing restless. That poverty and discontent are simmering just below the surface, and it's only a matter of time before they boil over. Five, Elizabeth and her mother-in-law are at odds. Their differences in opinion are driving a wedge between Elizabeth and Franz, and it's unclear how this will play out in season two. Six, Leontine and Egon are planning an uprising. These two figures are key to the revolutionary movement, and their actions will have a significant impact on the season. Seven, Elizabeth has had enough of court politics, and feeling suffocated by the constraints of her role, she started to question whether she's cut out for life as Empress. 8. Franz's advisors don't believe in him. They think he's too weak to lead, and this lack of faith is starting to affect his confidence. 9. Elizabeth and Maximilian have a complicated history. Their relationship is complex, to say the least, and it's still unclear what the future holds for them in Matrasic. 10. The season ended with a bang. Elizabeth's announcement of her pregnancy has sent shockwaves through the royal family, and it's only a matter of time before the consequences are felt of. So, what can we expect from season 2? And given the cliffhanger ending, it's clear that the stakes are higher than ever. Elizabeth and Franz's marriage will continue to be put to the test, and Maximilian's plans for a coup will come to a head. With so many plot threads to entangle, it's clear that season 2 will be just as captivating as the first. And on that note, let's end with a bit of humor. Why did the Empress bring a ladder to the ball? Because she wanted to take her relationship to the next level. Okay, maybe that one was a bit of a stretch, but I hope it brought a smile to your face. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.